More videos coming at you. Talk about watering options. Watering and irrigating your garden. There was a time when this is all I used to water my garden. This little fan sprayer here. You know, typical kind of fan sprayer unit that twists open there, lets the water in, fans spray out. And you stand back a ways and just let it come up and out. And you basically kind of simulates rain in your garden. You can get one of these pretty inexpensively at your big box store, you know. Wouldn't spend, if you're going to use this, I wouldn't spend very much money at all. I just don't like this kind of, to be quite honest with you, the pros and the cons. The pros is it's cheap. You can get out there. The cons of it, you're going to have to sit there. It's going to take you a long time to water your garden every day. And the biggest problem is that it's very inefficient. Let me tell you, the water sprays out of this thing and just, let's see, the gasket came out. Water sprays out of this thing and it just evaporates, right? And that's not good. And then it's going to hit the water, hit the ground faster than the ground can actually absorb. And so guess what that's going to do? That's going to make the water run off, which means you're not going to actually have, it's not going to get down to the roots of the plants. So it's a very inefficient system. Now I've got the drip irrigation ebook still on the website. Guess I'll put a link to it there. There's no registration or anything required for that on the website, but just this simple system was taught to me by a former agent, agricultural agent. This is a pressure reducer. It goes here. Don't have the water at all, but as you can see, this entire bed essentially gets watered here with these little drip emitters. Drip, drip, drip. And that, I tell you, in the past few years we've had massive drought in this area. And this has been the only thing that's kept my garden alive, period. It's just been not enough rain. So I've learned not to. I use the drip systems. It's my primary watering thing. Like I say, I'll try to put a link down in the show notes to the ebook there. You can get that for free. It doesn't cost you anything, no sign-ups or anything. Just get that. Let me know how you guys are irrigating your gardens and all that kind of thing, you know. And so, tell you what, I better get back to work. I'm just sitting here yammering. I better get back to work, working up the rest of these beds. And I will talk to you guys later. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is working. This is working pretty well. This is working very well. Okay. And so now we're just stapling everything down. Getting our garden staples going. Drip, 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 all in those little spots there. Works very well. And we could go ahead and lay down a layer of mulch on top of this. But probably not. That's basically how the drip irrigation systems work. Very simple. Check out the drip irrigation ebook that I have. I'll put the link down there in it. If I forget it, just remind me. I'll put it in there. It's free, no subscriptions or anything. Just a lot of people look at these drip irrigation systems and think, well, you can only plant the plants right where it's dripping water, but you understand something. We're watering this whole bed, and what's going to happen is it may appear to be dry on the surface, but if you dig down, you know, once we, you know, water it and water it regularly, once you get down a couple of inches even, you will find that once you get down below the first couple of inches, it works. And so you're far better off, starting off in flats like that and then transplanting in. And then it just doesn't matter. You can really plant quite densely, even here in the middle where there doesn't seem to be any water. There's plenty of water. And so just giving it a good watering there, and we'll go transplanting, and we'll also be planting. Probably going to do nothing but Swiss chard in this bed and let this bed stay here for a couple of years with nothing but Swiss chard. And then maybe do some onions and garlic here, some in the back bed there. Grow some bush beans, put some amaranth here. Take that bed, make some more raised beds over here in this area. Do some peppers in those buckets. Make some containers to go on the steps so I can have my herbs by the kitchen, and then let that be a part of the herb growers course and the container gardeners course for people who just don't have a lot of time to garden. But successful test run of the drip irrigation system that I use here at the Greenhorn Garden. This is the basis of our entire system. We use the same system with the buckets, with the beds, and everything. It's very simple. Got a manifold, parts are coming off here, and then that's it, And that's how that's done. Check it out. What kind of irrigation systems do you guys use? Do you use the fan sprayer, or you go with the irrigation like this, or do you just water by hand? I just think these drip irrigation systems are just so incredibly efficient. I mean, just in 10 minutes of watering, you can put down an incredible amount of water. 2, 3, 4. So we'll continue our. I don't have these spaced particularly well, but we're going to go with that anyway. We'll just keep that going. That's how it works, It's just see how it looks dry right here. You just rake back the surface there. There's plenty of moisture there, plenty. So you could just, if you had plants that were started in flats, you could just plant them right down through there and have no problem. So you can actually use this for any kind of style of planting, like that oak tree that were sprouted up there. Because the dryness is just superficial, and there you have that. Okay, tree roots everywhere are always coming in. That's why I prefer the big box beds there, like you see there, because the tree roots won't come up in them. But for here, they always find a way to get up in here. But that's how that works. So, drip irrigation. Drip, drip, drip. Water drains so well. It's just one of the things I love about gardening is just you kind of devote years of your life to building your soil, and sometimes you don't see that results of that for years down the road. It takes time and dedication, but I think gardening is a craft well worth it, much like fishing and hunting and any of those kinds of things. It's a craft that's well worth it because you're gaining something, the ability to grow food, and basic life skill that I think everybody should know. Hunting, fishing, gardening. Pick 2 out of 3. I'm a fisherman and I'm a gardener. Never been hunting a day in my life. I suppose if I did go hunting, it'd have to be bow hunting. I kind of like that kind of thing. But gardening is easy because it's right here, and then fishing is easy because we have a lot of good fishing grounds here in the south. So, but anyway, check out that drip irrigation ebook and let me know what you think about it. And I will talk to you guys later.